If you've just been named executor today, you don't need to know everything right away. But there are a few things you want to do in the first week. Before we dive in, one quick note. I'm not an attorney. I don't give legal advice. Probate rules can vary by situation, so always follow your attorney and your local court. Okay. What I can do is share practical, real-world steps that I see families take in Ohio, so you can feel less overwhelmed and more organized, especially when there's a home involved. So okay, there are 7 things to do in the first week, and then I'll share 3 common mistakes that can create super headaches later that we want to avoid. The 7 things to do in week 1. Okay, so step 1, secure the home and anything valuable. Step 1 is about protecting the property and buying yourself some breathing room. If there is a house, make sure the doors are locked and the windows are secure. Make sure you check the garage and gather items that could just disappear easily, like medications, small valuables, important papers, and spare keys. If you think multiple people may have keys or access to the property, don't panic. Just focus on securing the home now and we'll sort out access later. Step 2, locate the will and property info. Next, try to locate all the basics. If there is a will, find it. Also, gather what you can, like the deed, mortgage statement if there is one, insurance information because we're going to need that later, and any notes about accounts or bills. You don't need to find every single thing right now, but you're just trying to create a starting point. Step 3, order multiple death certificates because you're going to need them. One practical step that helps a whole lot is to order certified copies of the death certificate. Different places may need originals like banks, life insurance companies, or retirement accounts. If you're not sure how many to order, your funeral home can usually guide you on this one. And it's often easier to get them right away than to need them later and not have them. And a simple photocopy won't work. Step 4, start a simple call log and paperwork folder. This one sounds really small, but it actually saves people later. Simple call log book or a notebook can work just fine. Anytime you call a bank, utility company, insurance company, or attorney, write down who you spoke with, the date, and what they told you. Then create one folder, physical or digital, for probate paperwork. The goal is to stop the mental juggling. Step 5, forward the mail and watch for time-sensitive bills. Forwarding the mail is a big one. Mail tells you what's still active: utilities, subscriptions, property tax notices, insurance, and unexpected bills. Even if you're not ready to make decisions yet, this helps you avoid missed deadlines and prevent small problems from turning into great big ones. Step 6, confirm insurance coverage right away. I know we talked about this, but this is one people don't realize is super urgent. Confirm the home insurance is active and ask how the policy handles properties that may be vacant. Some policies have restrictions. If a home is unoccupied for a certain period of time, you may not be covered. Don't assume you're covered. Make that call and document what they say in your notebook. Step 6, stabilize utilities and prevent property damage. The last step for week 1 is to stabilize the property, keep utilities on at a basic level if needed, especially in cold weather, so you don't end up with frozen pipes or damage. And in Ohio, sometimes that means winterization. If the home is going to sit, you're not going to run it like normal. You're just trying to prevent avoidable problems while everything else gets sorted out. Okay, now let's talk about 3 mistakes that I usually see that cause unnecessary stress. Number 1, giving away personal property too early. I know this part can feel emotional and family members want items right away sometimes, but giving things away too early can cause conflict and create issues with documenting what's in the estate. Remember that inventory. The safer approach is to pause, take photos, do that quick inventory, and let the legal process guide the timing. Mistake 2. I know we talked about this, but not handling insurance correctly is another big mistake. Letting it lapse, not verifying vacancy rules. A home can sit fine for months, and then one small event happens, a leak, a break-in, an Ohio storm, and suddenly it's a major issue. So hear me out on this one. This is one of those calls you have got to make. Mistake number 3, paying for everything without tracking it. Executors often start paying expenses out of their pocket or paying random bills without a system. Even when your intentions are good, it can get super messy later. So at minimum, keep receipts, use the log, and ask your attorney what they prefer for handling expenses. Organization now saves you a lot of frustration later. If you're in this situation right now, I just want to say this to you. You're not behind, you're not alone. The first week is about getting stable, getting organized, and avoiding the mistakes that make everything else in the long run heavier. And if you want help, I put together an executor packet that turns these steps into simple checklists and a tracking log, so you can keep everything in one spot and take the next right step without feeling overwhelmed. So if you would like that, check the link in the description below, and if you have questions, I'm here to help. If you have questions about the house specifically, that's my specialty, and I can help you whether you have to sell, what your options might be, or how to plan just your next steps. You can also call or text me anytime, and I'm happy to help with the process, even if you don't have a house involved. So, until next time, see you later.